Hello again, blooms, buds, and butterflies. It is Behind the Bottle Thursday. Who is so excited? So today we're going to be talking about Cassia essential oil. Who is excited to learn about Cassia? Super amazing. So this is cinnamon, cassia, not cinnamon, cassia. Okay, so now, this is very similar to cinnamon. I'm going to tell you that right now. It comes from the same exact plant as cinnamon. It's from the same exact part of cinnamon, from the cinnamon plant. Okay, so really, really cool. That is like two different oils. We have both, and they are from the same exact plant and distilled the same exact way. So let's go ahead and jump in there. If you have any questions at any time, if you are watching the live, you can, or if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and put that down in the comments on Facebook. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and put it in the comments below on YouTube. And if you are watching this from your email and you have any questions or comments, you can always hit the reply button in the email and go ahead and email it back to me. Okay, so I always personally answer all emails, messages. You can also text message me, email me. There are many, many different ways you can reach me, and I always personally reply to all of those. I don't always do it the second you send it. Sometimes I do have a schedule where I check messages and things at certain times a day, but I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Okay, so, and I always personally answer all emails. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into Cassia. So quick facts about Cassia is from the laurel family. Okay, so it comes from the laurel plant. All right. It is steam distilled from the bark of the plant. And I'll show you guys. It looks similar to cinnamon. Similar, but not exact. So that's what it looks like. Okay. Similar, but not exact. So I'm going to show you what cinnamon looks like, because there is a huge difference in the two when you look at them. So that is cinnamon. Okay. And we'll talk about cinnamon in a couple weeks. And that is cassia. Okay. So you can see the huge difference. I actually think that a few times when I have gone to my local wellness store, like an actual where they sell herbs and they sell oils. They don't sell our oils, but they sell others. I think when they've sold me essential cinnamon sticks, they were actually cassia sticks, because they look just like those. They did not like cinnamon at all. They like cassia. So if you've ever wondered what cinnamon and cassia look like, this is cassia. And this is cinnamon. So most of the time when you buy what are called cinnamon sticks in the store, you're actually buying cassia sticks. How many of you can either, if you're watching live on Facebook, just say me, and if I'm not answering you, it means I'm not seeing comments, because sometimes Facebook does filter comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, in the comments below, just put me. And if you are watching it in email, you can always just message me and say me. But how many of you bought cinnamon sticks and they look like this? At the store, they say cinnamon sticks, but they look just like this. They're not cinnamon sticks. They're cassia sticks. Same plant, but they're cassia sticks. Cinnamon sticks look like this. Okay. So if you bought them and they're like this, and they have that weird, like softer inner piece there that's got a lot more girth to the inside of it, that it's cinnamon, actual cinnamon sticks. If you get them and they are just these thin little sticks like this, they are cassia sticks. I actually believe I have some cassia sticks in my bedroom right now that were supposed to be cinnamon sticks. They're actually on my wreath that I made last Christmas. They said cinnamon sticks at the Whole Food in that store that I went to. We have a local store near us called Good Earth Foods. And they sold them as cinnamon sticks, but now I actually believe that they're cassia sticks, which is basically the same thing. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. Sorry, I just wanted to show you guys the difference, because they do come from the same plant. Cassia and cinnamon both come from laurel plant, and they both are distilled from the bark. Okay, both are. So back to cassia. Cassia is mainly used, and this is probably going to blow your mind, because you're probably thinking cinnamon when I say the second one. The first one is an antiseptic. Okay, the second one, this may blow your mind, because it's actually used for cooking. So a lot of times when you guys get cinnamon, it's actually not cinnamon. It's actually cassia. How many people on their spice rack have ground cinnamon? More than likely, it's not cinnamon. It's actually cassia. Did you know that? Yes and yes, yes and no. If you guys are commenting on Facebook, I'm not seeing any comments and I apologize. I will get back to you guys after the video is over. So 9 times out of 10, when you buy cinnamon sticks, you're actually buying cassia sticks. Nobody knows this. And when you buy ground cinnamon, it's actually ground cassia. Okay, so cassia is more of the cooking than the actual cinnamon. All right, so common applications for cassia. All right, now picture this. Okay, so obviously we've all smelled cinnamon, like ground cinnamon. It's actually cassia. 9 times out of 10, it's actually gonna be cassia. We've all probably seen or bought cinnamon sticks at some point in our lives. It's more likely cassia, not cinnamon. So just imagine the smell of the two. If we are so used to what we think is cinnamon, it's actually cassia. Cinnamon smells a lot different. If you ever get our cinnamon bark essential oil and our cassia essential oil, you can smell the difference. The cassia smells more like ground cinnamon, or like the cinnamon scented pine cones that you can find like at the craft stores and in Walmart and stuff at Christmas time. That, or like the actual cinnamon sticks that we buy that are actually cassia sticks. Cinnamon smells actually a lot different than cassia, but most people have no idea on the difference. So just so you guys know. So there's a little, did you know? Okay, so how to use these is to dilute heavily with a carrier oil or blend with a milder essential oil before applying to your skin. This is considered a hot oil, which means it can severely cause skin irritation. It's not going to like burn a hole through your skin, but it can actually cause some redness, some irritation, a burning sensation if you do not dilute it properly, if you're going to use this internally, okay? So you can apply this to your forehead, your muscles, your reflex points, and or directly on the area of concern once we talk about what we use it for. You can also diffuse this with caution, okay? I'm going to say it again. Diffuse with caution. Okay, and it is because it can irritate your nasal membranes because it is so potent and so strong. Have any of you guys ever smelled peppermint straight from your bottle before and you're like, your nose is like, whoa? Cassia will do the same exact thing, except for it's more of a burning than the peppermint is a burn. It's a hot oil, but this is more of a burn. Okay, so you can diffuse it. Just be very, very careful. Very little, like 1 drop of cassia. Okay, 1 drop, maybe 2 at the most. Wouldn't go any higher than that by itself unless you're going to add other oils to it. Okay. All right. So if you directly inhale it from the diffuser, like if you actually, or from the bottle itself. So be very, very careful. You can diffuse it. Just don't do it by itself. If you don't put your regular 3 to 5 drops in there. Don't put your face above the diffuser. Don't smell it like big whiff. Like you can do a small little whiff from the bottle, but don't be like, because oh my gosh, your nose is gonna feel like it's on fire. Your brain's gonna feel like it's on fire. Like it's really potent. It's very strong. It's very, very potent. Okay, guys. So I just cannot say enough. All right, and you can use it internally. Okay, as a flavoring for cooking, similar to cinnamon, but has a stronger, more intense flavor. That's why I was saying that cinnamon, our actual cinnamon, and our cassia are 2 different things. And I'm telling you guys right now, I guarantee you that the cinnamon, ground cinnamon you have in your kitchen is probably not ground cinnamon. And I guarantee you, if you have cinnamon sticks, they're not cinnamon sticks. I guarantee you they're cassia sticks. I showed a little bit ago what the sticks look like, the difference in the 2 sticks. So when you guys watch the replay, if you came in late, just catch the beginning of it. I showed like 6 or 7 times for like 2 whole minutes, cassia sticks, which I was told at our Good Earth food store that the cinnamon sticks I bought 2 years ago were cinnamon. Now that I look at the cinnamon sticks and the cinnamon sticks, they were cassia sticks, but it's okay because they smell really good anyways. They're actually now on a wreath I made last year for my Christmas cards to go on. All right, so you can do this, but again, you can use it for cooking. You can add a little tiny bit to it, like to your apple cider, if you would like. I would only do like the toothpick amount, like I would for like oregano, because it's so stinking strong. Okay, guys. All right, so the properties is it is antibacterial, is antifungal, okay, is anti-inflammatory, and it's antiviral. Okay, so you can use cassia for all the anti-everything that you need as far as illnesses, with it being fall now, going toward winter. Hate that word. Winter's a swear word. They're talking about snow like Tuesday, okay, here, and I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for snow. I have my boots and everything. I got my winter coat, but I'm not ready for the snow. I just put the summer clothes away, okay? And we had a heat wave. All right, so historical uses for cassia is it has been used extensively as a domestic spice, okay? So again, more than likely your ground cinnamon on your spice rack is ground cassia, but they say cinnamon, okay? Just reminding you, just it's like a did you know moment. Did you know? Okay, did you know? All right. You can medically, it has been used for colds, colic, diarrhea, nausea, kidney and respiratory complications, along with reproductive complications. So cassia has been used for those historically. Other possible uses is this oil can be extremely sensitizing to the dermal tissue. Okay, so that's where we talk about highly diluting it, because it can be very, very sensitizing. Okay, stimulating. All right, because it's very warm feeling. Okay, guys. It can provide some powerful support to blends when they are used in very small quantities. So you can actually put very tiny bits of this into blends, and it can actually help do things. You guys have probably seen me when I, on my personal profile, if you follow me there, when I do I haven't done them in a couple days. I'm going to have to do like a whole long video to catch it all up. But when I do the diffuser blend of the day, sometimes I have put cassia in, but it's only like 1 drop of cassia and like 3 to 4 drops of the other oils, because the cassia is so powerful, so potent, so strong. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oral. So you can use, it has been generally recognized as safe by the FDA. You want to dilute 1 drop to 2 tablespoons of honey, or in 1 cup of a beverage. Okay. So if you want to do that, if you want to drink it, 1 drop to 1 cup. If you sip a little bit of that, stir it really good. If you sip a little bit, it still tastes strong. Do a cup and a half of the liquid, and it only leaves a 1 drop. Okay, guys. All right. So you may need to increase the dilution even more due to the oil's potential for irritating your mucous membrane. So it may be a little strong. Take a tiny little sip. If it's still strong, make sure you do it in a small cup, and then just add a little bit more until you can actually drink it. But so it'll still give you all the benefits of taking it. It is not for children under 6 years old, and you should use caution when you're diluting it for anyone from 6 and over, like we talked about. So if you use this too much internally, especially, so repeated use can result in extreme contact sensitization. So if you keep drinking it, or you keep applying it topically, it can actually, over time, even if you're diluting it, it can still cause like an irritation, sensitivity, things like that. Just so you guys know. You should avoid it during pregnancy. It can cause extreme skin irritation. Diffuse with caution, okay? It will, again, irritate your nasal membranes if you do not dilute it properly when you diffuse. If you're going to diffuse just cassia, 1 drop, that's it. But I would highly recommend diffusing it with other oils, so you're still getting the benefits of the cassia, but you're also not going to make your nose scream at you, okay? Your nose will scream. It'll be screaming, and it'll be horrible, okay? All right, so the blend classification is a enhancer. It blends really good with citrus oils, cypress, frankincense, geranium, juniper berry, lavender, rosemary, and all spice oils, okay? So it goes really good with any of those. And then the odor out of 10 is an intensity of 5. So that's pretty strong, guys. An intensity of 5. And it is a spicy, warm, sweet sensation when you smell it. So that is cassia oil. So who is looking to get some cassia oil? It's actually really amazing. Like I said, I have it. I use it when I make a lot of my fall blends. I put cassia in there because it just has that cinnamon smell to it. And like I said, y'all probably are cooking with it already. but in powder form instead of in oil form. So more than likely your ground cinnamon is actually ground cassia, not cinnamon. All right, so next Thursday, we are going to be talking about cedarwood. I love cedarwood. I love the woodsy blends and the woodsy smells. I know some people that can't stand them. I love them, not just because I like to go camping, okay, but I do love them. So I use cedarwood a lot. So we're going to talk about cedarwood next Thursday. So who is excited about that? Yay! And then tomorrow is DIY Friday, and we are going to start doing some cooking recipes. So for DIY Friday, let me see what our recipe is, guys. Let me see. All right, so tomorrow at 8:30-ish Eastern time, we are going to be talking about the recipe on how to make luscious lemon bars. Luscious lemon bars. So make sure that you have your pen and your paper ready. Maybe you want to get a little book you're going to make just for your essential oils cookbook type thing, because at some point I will be offering cooking classes. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to talk about that. So I'm going to talk about some quick substitutions because we talked about the perfect essential oils for cooking last week. I'm going to talk about a few substitutions for oils if you don't have them, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the recipe for the luscious lemon bars. Who is excited? Who likes lemon? Who's excited to learn about the luscious lemon bars? I am more excited for not tomorrow. I do love lemon and I will make these, but I'm more excited for the following Friday because that one is rosemary roasted red potatoes. Those ones, I'm a potato girl. I'm a mean potato girl. I'll tell you what, I'm a mean potato girl, but yeah, so I'm more excited about that. But if you guys like lemon, or if you know people like lemon, even if you don't like these, you know what you can always do? You like lemon. Hey, that's the first comment that I seen pop through, Valerie. Hey, welcome. So as far as tomorrow's, you're excited, you love lemon too. Yes. So even if you're not a fan of lemon, okay, what I do for like the holidays sometimes for gifts for people, because sometimes, not to sound mean when I say this, but like I have a teenage son who is 16 and I have a son in college. So my son in college needs like everything at Christmas time. Like last year I bought him laundry soap in the fall, and then I had to buy him more laundry soap in the winter, you know, like at Christmas time, and he needed personal stuff. Then we buy him some food stuff. We buy him some snack things, you know, that's a lot of money. And then I have a 16-year-old who what he wants for Christmas, and I got to start selling some stuff, I guess, because what he wants for Christmas is going to cost me $400, but it's the only thing he wants for Christmas. He wants a VR headset for his PlayStation 4 so he can play some of his video games that are, you can play regular or you can play them for virtual reality. So he wants the virtual reality headset, and it's like $399 for the headset before tax and everything. So yeah, so because of that, what I will do sometimes for people that are like my family, like my parents, my brother, you know, my cousins, things like that, is I will do a bunch of baked goods. I will make like a bunch of cookies or a bunch of baked goods, and I will give them like a cookie platter, or I buy the cute little Christmas tins for a couple dollars and I fill them up with cookies. Or but they don't know, usually it's really healthy cookies. It's not, you know, it's healthy stuff. But anyways, I fill them up with that. Like instead of using sugar, I get like the stevia. They don't know the damn difference. So, so that's what I do. That's what I do. Need to go on coupon groups. Well, the ones I want to get are on sale that are $300. They're originally over $1,000, Algenia. So the ones he wants are the cheapest you're going to get because they're refurbished. You're not going to get any cheaper than that. But what I'm doing is I play a lot of games and stuff, so I get gift cards because I do games and I get gift cards too like that. So I'm just going to work on getting some gift cards for GameStop because that's what I need to get it through is GameStop because it's a refurbished one. You're not going to get any cheaper than that. But yeah, but I always do like baked goods. A lot of times I'll make like cookies, or I'll make like little mini banana breads or mini zucchini breads, like little tiny mini ones, and I wrap them all cute and I put them like in a little basket or in a tin. So even if you don't eat lemon stuff, if you have someone on your Christmas list that does, you can make them these for Christmas. Okay, so that's other ideas. So, and we have a whole bunch of different recipes. And some of us, I'm going to have to make when we do the roasted potatoes, I'm definitely going to be making them ASAP. I'm going to be adding red potatoes to my shopping list. I got yellow potatoes for my husband to make stew. Normally I get red, but I got yellow this time because they were a little bit cheaper. Yeah, yeah. Oh dang, yikes. Yeah, so it's all good. I will just play a whole bunch of my games and I'll get a whole bunch of points and I'll get gift cards and that'll help pay for his Christmas stuff. That's all there is to it. But that's what I do for Christmas gifts for a lot of people is for my parents, I will buy them. They like the flavored coffees, so I get them one or two of their flavored coffees and I make them like some goodies. I always buy like kids gifts, but then like my parents, my brother, things like that, I either give my brother money or I give him like baked goods because he likes to eat baked goods. And he's on keto, so because I bake the healthier stuff, he can still eat it. But just an idea. Ooh, pardon me about that. I didn't mean to burp right there. Just an idea though that if you're not a big fan of any of these recipes, but if you know people that might like them, you could always make them for them because we're going to be doing. There's a couple different lemon recipes. We're lemon dessert recipes. There's a few others we're going to do in there. So next time you see me, which will be tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, tomorrow morning we are going to be talking about 8 a.m. So every single day, or on Monday, also be not. So I will 10. Can't believe I forgot to tell you guys what it was, but I can't get to load now. So do biohacking, and then tomorrow at 8:30-ish, we're gonna be talking about how to make the recipe for the luscious lemon. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, call me a wealth of information. Thank you so much. I try. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Thursday. I can't believe it's already Thursday. I cannot believe that we are, I mean, it's only the second, technically it's only the second week of the month, but tomorrow's going to be the third Friday of the month. So you guys realize that? Like, we're already almost done with this entire month. Like, we're already halfway through the stinking month already. Like, where is this month going? All right, guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you guys have any questions or if you need to talk to me about anything, you can always message me, email me, text me. You got all that information. Check out the website. If you guys don't have that information, you guys can go to the website and I will put the link out again so you guys can go ahead and message me in the contacts. All right, guys. See you then.